Hello everyone, happy St. Patrick's Day. It's me, Phil, for Before the Bat and World's Finest. Tyler and Lilith couldn't be here today. Schedules conflict, life gets in the way sometimes, so it's just me this week, or this month. So don't be too disappointed, but so I thought I'd join you for Batman The Long Halloween issue 6, though like I said, is St. Patrick's Day. Once again, just an incredible issue. The issue opens up with a shadowy figure getting released from Gotham Penitentiary. A new member to the cast. Turns out the shadowy figure is Carmine Falcone's daughter, Sophia. At this point, I don't know if you could consider her a suspect in the murders, because she's been locked up, but once again, this is Gotham, so who knows? She have an escape tunnel, but yeah, I really don't think she's a murder suspect at this point. Then we go to the monthly board meeting of Gotham City Bank, where Bruce Wayne is saying he's changed his mind and the bank should do business with Falcone Imports. And of course, the board members are pleased because a lot of money's going to start rolling in, but they're like, Bruce, you never change your mind. He says he's had a change of heart. As he's leaving the bank, Selina sees him, but he ignores her, gets in his limo, and Selina sees a green figure, so she's like, Ivy, and I guess she's figured it out. And then Gordon and Harvey Dent are having a meeting about the bodies piling up in the streets. I guess things are tense between Maroni and Falcone thanks to the holiday killer. But of course, Harvey wants to keep looking at Bruce Wayne. What's his family's connection? And there's something mysterious about that Bruce Wayne. Wouldn't you like to know, Harvey? Then we see Carla Vitti, the Roman sister. Sophia goes to see her. And look, Carla's doing target practice with a .22 pistol. Same thing Holiday uses. Another suspect. But Carla is all happy Sophia's been released from prison. Then at Wayne Manor, Bruce is having dinner with Ivy. She says he'll need he still has a healthy appetite and he'll need it for... So, what's been going on between Bruce and Ivy for the last month? Who knows, but, use your imagination, kids. Ivy feels a draft. That's because Selina's come through the window as Catwoman. She knows what Ivy's been doing to Bruce, mind controlling him, so she says she's weeding the garden. Mind control Bruce tries to stop her, but Selina basically breaks Ivy's hold on him, even though Ivy disappears while Selina's dealing with Bruce. But then, hey, look, we get another holiday killing at Maroni's safe house. I guess Sophia was gonna do a hit there, her and some of Falcone's guys, but she says someone beat us to the punch. But then I guess Maroni sees the car out front and thinks Holiday, so I don't know if he thinks Sophia's Holiday. And then that was in the morning. That night, the bat signal goes up, but it's Catwoman who put the signal up. And Batman says, "This is not a toy." And he said, but he thanks Catwoman. She says, "For what?" Nah. He says, "Bruce Wayne is a friend." And he says, "Why did you help?" And she says, "In time, you'll see." So Catwoman acting mysterious as usual, but strengthening the bond between Bruce and Selina, Batman and Catwoman. He's like, I owe Catwoman much for breaking his hold, because he says he's going to have to fix things at the bank, and now that he has his mind back, he owes Catwoman a lot. But the last page, we see who hired Ivy. Well, of course, who was it? I mean, come on. Someone who wanted Bruce to change his mind about Falcone holdings in the bank. Of course, it was Carmine Falcone. So there's a link to Falcone starting to deal with the Rogues, which, not to spoil too much, it's going to come back and bite him in the butt at the end of this series here. Once again, really good issue. Good good Tim Sale art. Then, of course, Jeff Loeb, a master at his craft, writing craft. Just really, really good. The cover, I don't know how I feel. It's basically Poison Ivy wearing a green Batman necklace, but it's St. Patrick's Day, so I'm guessing they're saying, okay, green, who or what can we put on the cover for green? Poison Ivy, of course. Kind of a retcon there, I think, because back in the day, Ivy wasn't green. She didn't have the green skin in that. Then that kind of came out around this time, around the late 90s. So I guess Jeff Loeb did a retcon there. She was always like that. I don't know. Guess artist choice, writer's choice. Oh, well, I know we always do favorite panel. And you know me, kids. If you've been listening to this, I love the splash pages. The murder scene's pretty cool. Holiday leaves the gun and he leaves a leprechaun statue. It's like, what? The store sold out of shamrocks. I think maybe my favorite panel has to be when Selina's she's like basically struggling with Bruce, trying to break his hold, and they're in shadow, and all you can see them, they're two shadowy figures. Basically, all you can see is the white of their eyes. The eyes on Catwoman's suit, and then Bruce's eyes are all white, so it could be he could be in a Batman suit. You don't know. But just excellent art. I love the way Tim Sale plays with the shadows with Batman. Awesome. I would love to interview either or both of these gentlemen. So if anyone can make that happen, hey, please put us in contact. I'm going to try to get a hold of them myself. But I think that's all, especially if it's just me. But come back in a few weeks. It's not even a full month because the next one is April 1st, of course. So we only have, 2 weeks or so until the next one. But it's a big Riddler story, so all you Riddler fans, that's going to be, not to give too much away, but it's Batman and Riddler trying to figure out the identity of Holiday. So come back and join us. Try not to pull too many jokes on you that episode. But for now, any thoughts? Again, please send us your thoughts on Long Halloween. We love interacting with our fans and listeners. Email us, worldsfinestpod@gmail.com. Send us your thoughts on that. You can talk anything Marvel or DC with me. NightwingPDP@gmail.com. On Twitter, I am at NightwingPDP. You can contact Lilith on Twitter. Her Twitter handle is at Lilith Hellfire, and Tyler's is at JTYPatrick. So once again, that's it. Until next time. What is that saying? Aaron Go Bra. So let's toast. It's St. Patrick's Day. Let's raise your drinks. Let's give us a toast and say safe travels, my friends. Come back next month, or like we said, 2 weeks.